Oh, I got a notification. Oh, someone made a clip. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get some golf in before test fire. I'm gonna get all my Steam closed and shit. Alright. Andy and I were working on 4 last night, so I'll probably be doing some more of that. Well, I'll wait for test fire. We'll work on course 4 a bit. I need to watch the videos for this one because right now I'm just kind of winging it a little bit. Fuck. Piss. Going alright. Also just woke up, had my protein. And now I'm just doing this until test fire. To wake up, get my hands warmed up. Okay, so this one was like this. And then like, ooh, I might not have done that early enough. Nope, and I whipped a squid. Damn it. So generally, I'm trying to do that, but also hit the squid that was right there. Please entertain me, I'm doing my taxes and I want to die. Yeah, I have to get the last of my forms together for that, which is not going to be an exciting time. Could just be like a regular shot from here. I might be a little off. Yeah, I was a little off there. Okay, how much would I have to steer? That's a little goofy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pay so much this year. It's not exciting. The amount I'm gonna have to pay for this one. Okay, this is a really goofy hole. Yeah, just air shot it. That would have been the easier way. Just slam dunk the chunk. So this hole sucks a lot. It's the worst guy. Okay, that setup feels alright. Shit, no, I'm too far to the right. Oh, please work. Please don't hit the Gordo, please don't hit the Gordo, please don't hit the Gordo. Piss. Ass. Oh, piss. So this is how this gets hard. I didn't realize they were doing. I mean, it's the same as the first one. The first one they did like 6 on the first one, and then I think they did like 6 on the second one. Fuck. Oh, this is officially the worst thing I have to deal with now. So, like, the right way to do that hole that I just did, in general, is just spike earlier so you do not end up in that horrible predicament. Like that. Okay, there we go. Spike is weird because it doesn't make you fall, it just makes you sticky. This is not too bad, but the timing on it can be pretty tight. There we go. I found the timing is like right when you hit that one guy. You do it immediately after that. Probably not enough power, or exactly enough power. Ooh, a little too much power. Shit. Again, with Spike, you have to end way earlier, or like, hit way earlier than you'd think. Is kind of the hard part. Oh, right, I don't have Spike anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, still did it right. Hoofa. I think it's possible to get a hole-in-one on every stage. You're wrong. There's still like 4 or 5 that they have not figured out yet. You can just look them up on YouTube. People have already made things with them. That's better. Yeah, there's a couple that even Taskers can't do, and there's like one that you can do, but only if you go into the demo screen and cause a water storage glitch. I don't think it's that the devs will cling to them, I just think there aren't any. I just think there aren't any. So this one sucks because it's like a flow chart. God. Hey, Tanuki. Yeah, we were talking about the water memory. That actually lined me up really nicely, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'm just running some of this until the Splatoon 2 test fire. At, at 3. And that goes till 4, and then I'll play Kirby Golf probably for a while. Okay, let's see if I can get this one right. What drives me crazy is in the pay spin guide for this, of the RTA strategies, this one it just says, right enough to make the shot work. I need values. Please, I need numbers for my spreadsheets. Seems to be the best way, assuming I don't dunk my ass down a hole. There we go. That works. I'll have to watch some videos for that. I have Holden won this one on accident, but luckily if I goof it at all. Again, race setting, I'd rather accidentally get a hole in 1 than whiff it horribly and get a hole in like 5. How does it work? Well, it just fucking does. Who are you? Shut up. It just works. Ah, this fucking hole. I hate this one. This one just feels so inconsistent. Because, yeah, it's like depending on what level of power you get where you have to use your pumps and stuff. So it's like 1st and 5th if you're on if you have full power. Full yellow, it's A on bottom on 2nd bounce. And then B after you get the 5th guy. Full yellow power, slightly less, is A on 3rd and 6th bounce. That was wrong, allegedly. Yep, that was wrong. Damn it. Oh, I hit both Gordos every time I've done today. What? Why did I just... What was that jump? What? There's no spin. Okay, I'm just kind of like... What? Was that a water memory? I got hit by water memory. Classic water memory. I got homeopath, dude. Surprise homeopathy out of nowhere. So that shot went well. I'd say that went great. Okay, so the stopping place is like just barely left of center. That's what I'd rather be doing. Fuck. Okay. Don't bounce that one. The water memory is amazing. I'm so glad I have a water memory glitch. Right now. This is the best. That I keep getting the water memory. That I got it set somewhere. I'm gonna say maybe it's 10 here and then 3/4. Maybe if I shoot a little less, I'll get a little more height and go over that Gordo. Yeah. That works. That might give me a little more leeway than doing the straight power shot. Like the bounce seems to be a little higher maybe? I don't know. This isn't great. That's basically what it is. Yeah, is like, it's something to do with if you like do a spin shot over water. It remembers what your spin was and like stores that in the memory and doesn't clear it out properly. So next time you hit water, it will just throw you in. How did I goof that up? Oh, I only put 2. Okay, that's right. This is the one where you put a lot of spin on it. And go. Got it. Nice and easy. Okay, this one's just full power ricochet into both dividers. Then right when I hit the guy, crack spikes, and I'll get it every time. Right around 5/8. I'm a little short, so I might boost once. Get the rare needle in the hole, which is incredibly hard. Okay, and this one was like right here. Too much power. Oh well. Yep, too much power. Yep, too much power. Okay. That's alright. Backup for this one isn't too bad. Just fuck them up. Oh, it's ice. Shh. God. I hate when I do that. I do that on this level all the time. I get really used to using needle and then forget that, oh, I just got ice. Yep, just for a little bit. We're doing Kirby Go Fast. Actually, this will be the last hole, and then I'm going to switch over to the Splatoon test fire. Let me go ahead and pause that. And actually, I'll just close that for now. Open up OBS. Turn on the capture card. Activate it. Boop. Might show nothing for a second here. No, it's Splatoon 2. It's not Splatoon with a 2 in it, which is fucked up. But I think Nintendo was terrified of doing any cute names after, you know, the Wii U happened. No, it has to be in the cradle or else you can't capture it. it has no outputs on the handheld system. I'm more excited for Kirby Go Fast in Splatoon 2. Yeah, I'm really enjoying learning it. Honestly, it's been real good so far. Andy and I were both practicing and found out, oops, we've been playing until like 4 in the morning, just playing Kirby Go, just routing out for races. Yeah, I know you have to have it in the cradle. It's a little unfortunate, but it doesn't bother me too much. When I'm streaming, I'm usually in a very specific spot where my microphone is mounted, so not too big a thing. That was a terrible grenade. Ah, someone's just sitting on the high ground and being a real jerk. Oh, I saw that. Yep, I'm dead. A weirdly quiet game of Splatoon. Probably the first one of the day. Also yeah, okay. I was like, I'm not seeing my team or the enemy team. That's not usually a good sign. Oh, that was a bit of lag. But that person just goops me up. Like, that it keeps trying to tell me, like, please quick jump. And I'm like, not on this map, dude. No. What? Okay. Yeah, someone on their team's being a bit laggy. That was only like 2 hits, which Splat-Toolies take like 5 to kill, so that's not great. If they trade down real hard with the splatter gun. Splatter shot, whatever it is. Please watch your ass. And that's why quick jumps are risky. You can get 2 for 1 super hard. Ah, there's somebody who's teleporting all around with an ink roller. No, the thing is no, they didn't really iron out the problems. I mean, they ironed out the problems of games just repeatedly closing. They did not iron out the problem of, like, international players and really bad ping and shit. I would say the paint roller isn't as ridiculous as it was in Splatoon 1, but that's because Splatoon 1 at launch, which honestly, it wasn't even that good at Splatoon 1 at launch. People just fucking sucked at dealing with it. It rolls really slowly. The thing it's clearly pretty good at in this one is the like vertical slash it gets when you jump in the air is really powerful at pretty long range. Yeah, there's a lot of new players. I mean, you can tell it's gonna be like Splatoon 1. No one could tell at all because it was a brand new game and no one knew how the game operated. And honestly, the competitive mode wasn't even in the test fire, which again, it isn't here. Even though I still think Turf War is the best mode in Splatoon by a lot, which it is. I'm right, but it is weird that the then competitive maps later on were not. Like they just were balanced completely differently weapon-wise. Since painting the map became a much smaller concern on the whole. One thing I'm noticing is people are really bad at using and dealing with supers right now. Which is lovely. And one reason I like this one, it's just get to cover, point at some people, and if they don't move, get some free kills. Well, that'll do, I think. Are we pushed that hard that people need to jump to me already? I don't think we are. There we go. Oh, do not jump this far up, you fucking ass. You're going to die the second you hit the ground. Yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack to this one seems pretty alright. I don't think it has the same punch so far as the first one does, but I mean, again, it's Testfire. It's only like 3 tracks. Oddly enough, it feels like a sophomore release by an experimental band. How about that? Because it's kind of a sophomore release by an experimental band. A lot of stuff obviously just comes down to being able to maneuver. Okay, I'm gonna be real stupid and dangerous. Here comes a greedy boy. That person's in super position. Oh, come on. Don't disconnect me. I just had the best round. Oh, man. Oh, God. This is the one thing that they did usually fix between Testfire and the full. No, it wasn't they had 2. They had a bunch of DCs. We had a bunch of DCs at the end, though, too. Like, they had more than 2 people on their team, because I got killed 3 of them at once. So, that would have been really tricky for them to have 2 people on their team. It was just a last-second disconnect. Oh, I hate when you get DCs like that. The downside of making your console only fucking Wi-Fi. And these server load tests partially are exactly to do this. Okay. Yeah, that happened a lot during the first Testfire, which, you know, people are like, well, that's why their server load. Like, okay, well, maybe they should have figured it out from the first Testfire a little bit, though. They'd be like, if Halo 3 released and had, like, a ton of server issues on launch, it'd be like, maybe you guys should have, like, you know, learned at some point. There we go. Hey, and they allowed me to push my opponent. Ah, come on. Yeah, the map design as far as like stylistic has always been really good in these games. Like very pretty and goofy and stuff. Very much alive. Getting looped really goofy wise. Yeah, I heard this morning it was really, really bad because it was 7 a.m. here. It's like 7 a.m. on a Saturday, so almost everyone playing. It was like a largely international base, so for all American and Canadian players, it was just a nightmare. Oh god, Master Chief Collection, that's a whole nother thing. That whole game was fucked up. I don't know what the fuck they thought was okay about releasing that in its state. Okay, that was bullshit. I got killed around the corner. I'm glad at least it's the same person killing me around a corner a bunch of times. Please move. Thank you. Now, no, that's not fair. SimCity, it wasn't that the servers were garbage. The servers for SimCity totally worked. It was the gameplay mode was awful. Like, you were allowed to just, like, send shit over to other people's cities, and you had a super limited build space on your own. And yeah, no, the SimCity problem wasn't entirely the servers. It was a lot more than that. Yeah, you can get USB Ethernet adapters. The problem isn't that. See, that's another pretty common misunderstanding. Is like, well, you can get USB Ethernet adapters. The problem is most of your install base isn't going to do that. Like, ever. Most of the people are not ever going to do that. Yeah, Splatoon's really fun. When the servers are working. Yeah, it really just comes down to... See, people message the analog sticks. It's that the left stick makes it go faster, slower. The right stick does like a flanger gate. And then A, B, X, and Y also do a thing, and right trigger does like another. They all do noises. Yeah, the biggest problem with Splatoon 1 is that it was more popular in Japan than America, to the point that playing a game, if you were trying to play a competitive game at any time after like 10 p.m., there was like a good 90% chance you just didn't get to play. Because your connection would be so busted that people would just be teleporting around, invincible, and then you disconnect a second from the end of the match. It was really infuriating. Like, legit, that is, honest to God, the #1 make or break for this game for me buying it is, are the servers split this time, or are they doing combined servers again? Like, even as a streamer, I don't think there's a reason for me to buy it that way. And where's my powerful jetpack? Do I have another AFK? Damn it. Today's testfire definitely seems rougher than the other one, as far as like connection quality and stuff, so that could be because the other one was very late, so the children had to go to bed already. Sadly, I'm not #1 on the board of every single match today, like I was last night, which was disgusting and illegal, and I was going to jail for it. Why would you AFK anything like Testfire where the games start in like 20 seconds? You got me. Oh, yep. Yup, that it. Yup. Great. Yup. Why do I bother? As soon as I know there's a connection issue, I should just stop playing at that point. Because, like, I noticed that, like, 3 times. I'm like, I shouldn't have died. And there we are. Yep. Ooh, servers are much worse today. Yeah, it's probably partially because it's, well, I mean, it was Friday at 11 to 12, you know, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., so I don't know if too many more people are going to be around today. But people will be up and around. I've played in handheld at all. No, because I can't stream that. Oh, right, I decided to play Charger. Oh, God, that was a mistake. Well, I guess now we're gonna find out how bad everyone is. Because I am awful at Charger. And I am leading my team with Charger. All right. Yeah, I never got good with Charger. However, I will say, even with how not great I am at Charger, our team should not be down a man and still at fucking danger already. What the hell? Is my team entirely AFK'd? No, they're just terrible, I guess. Oh, handheld is the worst way to play. I'd believe it if, you know, you had motion controls on. Because, I mean, yeah, you have to be moving it and also looking at it. That sounds like a really bad proposition. Honestly, Splatoon isn't really a game I think people should probably play on the go anyway, because it requires the internet. I have no idea what that was. I'd never got to use it. Kavanaugh is disgusting with Charger. I think PA was alright when I played with them, but they definitely were not up on par. Like, Kavanaugh was the one who was disgusting at all times with the stupid thing. Yeah, there's a couple loadouts with testfire. You can't adjust them, which is a shame. The worst part actually is that you can't change loadouts between matches. Which is something that was a problem in the first game, which is why I don't know why it's still here. That was the easiest headshot I ever did get. We're still gonna lose. Yeah, if you could change loadouts without changing lobbies, that would be so much better. Alright, so I better be in last on this team. Motherfucker, how am I not in last? I'm in first on kills and painting. Ugh. Team's a disaster. Alright, let's try getting back to the splash shot. Yeah, that was the first one's biggest problem other than the international lobby thing. I wouldn't agree. You shouldn't be able to change your loadout once you see your team. Like, it shouldn't be between, like, in match. You shouldn't be able to change your loadout. That would suck. Yeah, like, the game's too short for you to do that, honestly. Like, it's like 3-minute matches. I would say you need at least, like, a 10-minute match before I'd consider it a good idea to let you switch mid-match. But, like, in lobby, you should be able to, like, after a match, if you're with your team, you should be able to be like, ah, my team used fucking 5 rollers. I should instead be a gun. Like, that's okay. And, like, have a couple presets that you've built in advance. That's my hot take. Because the game does need to be quick, and it needs to be brisk, and if we had people farting around with loadouts, that would slow down the game a whole bunch. It's the kind of thing you have to take into account. Ooh, I had a 3, and then I pivoted real quick. Yeah, Splatoon's pretty easy to pick up on the basics, like... God damn it, I jumped into my teammates' fucking missiles. Because they weren't running away from their missiles. You fucking clod. That's why the Tenna missiles are infinitely more dangerous, by the way, once you have more than one person targeted at once, because you're likely to have someone fly into their teammates. Oh, come on. But yeah, someone's more likely to fly into the opponent's one. Also, we're losing despite... Yeah, my shoulders are getting a workout, I'll tell you that much. Dang it, beans. Yeah, I do like that they made the player getting a super thing like way less obnoxious, because before there was like a pretty annoying pop-up whenever one of your teammates... Are we really doing this again? Great. Yeah, the biggest advantages you get for killing somebody is they explode in your color of ink, which isn't that big of a deal. They lose some of their supercharge, which is good, and then the biggest thing is just time. Like, when a game is only 3 minutes long, making someone waste, like, 5 seconds to respawn, and then another, 10 seconds to get back to where they were, that's pretty big. You just made them miss, like, a 12th of the game. So, if you take someone out for 12% of a game via... killing them, that matters. I mean, I played a bunch yesterday and had no drops. And the day before, like the one before that. I mean, it's not bad luck. I'm sure a lot of people are having fucking crashes. That's probably good luck if you don't. That's the reason the test fires exist, is to see how hard their servers get hit and can the game, like how the game reacts when there's this many people jumping on at once. They usually do like 2 of these. And since I think the release for Splatoon 2 is like 3rd quarter. It's either 3rd quarter or end of summer. Which is, you know, basically 3rd quarter at that point. And by that I mean it is 3rd quarter. So it's probably going to be like 3rd quarter when they release this. So they'll probably do 1, if not 2 more test fires if I were a gambling man. Well, this is either DC or fucking GGEZ. This is going to be ridiculous if this is not a disconnect. Easy way to tell if it's a disconnect. I didn't get a triple kill. Yeah, I've just said summer 2017, so yeah, probably like in the 3rd quarter. Today is definitely the rudest one. This is much worse than the 2 days before. Yeah, it'd be cool if they did some Splatoon Joy-Con stuff. I think that would be successful. Well, hopefully that's just the team's bad, and not a DC. I think it's just the team's really slow. Okay. Fine by me. Nope. Oh, man. It's weird because yesterday was really, really good, so. Oh yeah, no, it's not supposed to be this bad. Like yesterday it wasn't. Yesterday it was fine. Like, yeah, this is ridiculous right now. This is like what the first test fire was like, the very first day of the first test fire. Actually,
you wouldn't DC if you would just use me.
No, Jetpack. I will never use Jetpack. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jetpack. We're done. We're through. Well, it's always a good sign when I manage to paint all the way to my opponent's side before I run out of paint before I see anybody. Okay, they're not actually. They're actually. Ooh, that targeting reticle didn't show up. Watch your back. What? That's weird. God, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about with, like, wow, everybody's, everybody's already dead, huh? The weird thing is they let you use motion control, but also the D-pad to select your starting position. I don't know exactly how it goes. Like, it still has to be to a player, I think. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they let motion controls do that. Like, the D-pad is good. You can just have it be D-pad plus A. Not everything has to use the motion control. Oh, there we go. That's a teleporter. Yup, there. Yup. Yup. Well, that's a DC. Yeah, we're already down a person on each team. My main thing is I hope they at least give you your splat dollars this time on event of a disconnect. I love the fashion in this game, and I love looking forward to making fun of some of the fashion in this game. And then being told by people to not make fun of it, and then they make up some absurd reason that, like, no, that haircut is related directly to the ancestors of this people, so you shouldn't make fun of it. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, it's a dumb haircut. It's a bad haircut. Yeah, disconnects just blew you entirely in the first one. You lost your streak, got no XP or money. It was ridiculous. Yeah, that's like 4 in a row at this point. Hell yeah. I love getting kicked from the title screen back to the title screen. Okay, let's see if I can finish a game without disconnecting. Can it happen? One thing I prefer with dualies, it's a lot easier to get a full coverage on paint, but the range is obviously shorter and they're worse for combat. This map also, there's like no real good way to climb into your opponent's zone on that side, and I really don't like that so much. Not so big a fan of that. Like, there's just a hard wall where you can't get into your opponent's area, and I don't know. I like being able to push back farther than that. I'm not huge on this map. The other map I really, really like. This one, it's okay. It feels like it's a little too pushed towards the center. Because, like, spawn camping isn't a problem in Splatoon. There's already a system in place to prevent that, so I don't see why they're so concerned with making sure it doesn't happen. Yeah, Oil Rig was also very like that, so I can see why. Wow, got me in the paint. Why it was very similar. Yeah, this jump system's really weird. Okay, never mind. The other person is also not in a super great spot. They're both pushed way far. Okay, so the enemy team is just kind of like holding up and defending their base, which is cool, but also they're going to lose if they keep doing that. Oh, that's gross. I'm going to jail. And there it is. Okay. Can I get a TK to end the match? Yes. Okay, good. That's what I call music. Hey, look at that. I didn't get disconnected and didn't have connection problems in a game, and then I ruined. So yeah, the way you can quick jump to people is like, you open the map, and if you hit left, it'll do player 1, up player 2, right player 3 on your team, and then down is a spawn point, and then you just hit A. Squid Kid is going to Squid Juvie. Andres is the one man who killed me last time. I believe. The person with the charger who managed to snipe me underground. So, like, that's the one person I have to be careful of, basically. If it is the same players. I don't think it is anything shuffled up. Speaking of which... I see you seeing me seeing you, motherfucker. This map is definitely more charger friendly. I better go. I do not want to 1v1 this sniper all day. When they have ground I cannot aim up onto, that is a poor choice. The charger can definitely lock some shit down, though. It's bad news. Well, it was fun. Doctor Undocked, I've heard that matters for some reason. I doubt that's true a whole lot. And by that I mean, unless there's something with the game rendering up to 1080 makes it disconnect more. I don't know, this was fine for the last 2 days. It's not the Doctor Undocked. It's just the game's broken. The servers are busted. They overloaded their servers real bad. Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of Superstition being passed around already. I am glad there is already Superstition. Oh man, they updated the PSO2 English patcher. That's actually good news. Yeah, it was solid for me Friday. The nice thing too is I can tell it's not internet, because if it was internet, I would be dropping frames, and I have dropped 0 frames, so it is in fact not me. Oh god, I love when people get superstitious about games and technology in general. It's awesome. I do like the Pro Controller. That's one thing I've noticed. Pro Controller's pretty good. Don't mind me literally just gonna paint the base because no one does it anytime. Well, that was an easy bait. That was weird. Yeah, I've heard you won't DC if you play it undocked at a pier and also use strength to move the truck. Yeah. That is also what my sources tell me. Oh, I really want to see stats set into this one. Please do not cut me off.
Smoke weed every day, weed every day, weed every day, weed every day. Smoke weed.
I'm reading that and I already agree. Same.
Weed every day.
Entirely
My
same.
favorite ink colors are the pink and blue because they remind me of Vaporwave.
Same. And in that accent as well. Don't you dare DC, motherfucker. I agree entirely with the Vaporwave. God, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, some run tech that's gonna require like precision docking and undocking of the Switch to influence loading times. Like, yeah, it turns out this part of the game loads faster in 720 and this part loads faster in 1080. So, yeah, no, it's just... Yeah, I would say I got that one pretty well. Yeah, the text-to-speech sounds really hammered. It rules. I also had Link, who was also doing work. I approve of the return of Squid Kids when it works. It's doing better than Splatoon 1's first test fire. It's not doing better than the later test fires, that's for sure. The later ones were fine. I'd say it's a little better. It's probably about the same. Today's is worse than the first one was. Okay, today is worse than the second day of the first test fire for Splatoon 1. Yesterday was better than like all the test fires. Oh no, I streamed all of Splatoon 1's test fire. Trust me, I know as well. I played them all. I only missed like one test fire date out of all of them. And then I missed this morning because I wanted to sleep. I have been all over Splatoon since day one, basically. Splatoon 1, the first day of test fire, the problem was you couldn't even connect in the first place. Like you didn't get to go at all. You couldn't start playing. Why are you already fast jumping to me, Devin? God damn it, Devin. Fucking Devin all over. Someone's a little deep. Don't mind if I withdraw. Rob, you cock. You do not deserve me, Rob. I have saved your bacon another time. I'm loving people just throwing chasers down for no reason, not realizing, I guess, that, like, throwing a chaser takes, like, 3/4 of your damn ink. Chasers are, like, very expensive. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that person's terrible. I didn't want him to be able to camp and wait for me. I wanted him to have to pop up and get hit in the mouth. So that's what I did. I really don't like using rockets against one person unless it's like really clear that it's gonna lead them into a very clean kill and keep my team from being slowed down. Oops! Slid backwards. How's the overall netcode? I mean, it's fine as long as there aren't disconnects. It's hard to tell. Also, yesterday round 2 and today I have not seen a single Japanese name, which has been really nice. Not xenophobia, just connections. Damn it, we traded. Damn, we got locked down there. Wow. I don't know who the hell on our team fell that. I mean, I guess the answer is probably going to be literally everyone but me, which sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the matchmaking games were close together. Yep, nope, okay, yep, 8 and 3 with 1,000 coverage. You know, what am I gonna do? Can't win them all. It's because I've explained the origin of my name like 300 times and on Ask.fm and Curious Cat, and if people want to, they can just like look up at those at the places where you can ask me unrelated to stream questions. I made those things specifically so people could ask those questions and also search for answers for the question I get asked 500 times. Okay, they're moving forward pretty quick. Well, they did all just run past me and give me like the absolute high ground, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna take as much of their base as possible while they're farting around. Oh, hey, Splat Charger. Hey guys, how's it going? Whoop! Don't blame me. Nice jetpack, doofus. It's weird none of those connected. Well, let's keep this going. And keep rolling, keep rolling. Let me just get this free territory no one got. That's how close games are lost, by the way, in case you're wondering how are close games lost. It's that. So that person just pop back to their base. Roll this, motherfucker. Yeah, I do kind of have to watch my back right now. I like to boost over the bridge as much as possible just because I hate getting stuck on the bridge. It is a really garbage place to be. Like out in the open because your retreat is falling down, which I do not like because that loses my positioning that I worked very hard to get. Just want to fire that, keep them from moving forward if I can, get some free paint in their base. Someone just super jumped. Probably over here? Nope, that was a roller. Oh god, yeah, Splatoon's gonna require the paid online, I guarantee it. That's how they're going to justify the paid online, for fuck's sake. If that's not the case, I will be fucking shocked, which is legit why I'm like waiting until a couple of my friends get Splatoon 2 probably, and being like, hey, so does it connect overseas and shit still? Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. I think one of their players might have been a partial DC. Yeah, I hope they're right. I mean, I hope the net stuff is pretty cheap, because it really, I don't know, for me, online net play really needs to justify the shit out of itself to be worth money, especially because I'm a PC gamer, so I'm a little spoiled in that it's free and it kind of has been forever, so people expecting fees for online play is weird. To the point that I really think it's one of the reasons I don't like FF14 is that it's cost monthly, and a lot of the problems with the game are inherent to they need to drag shit out because it costs monthly to play. And I think it would be a better game if it was free to play, had other elements to it that cost money, and was paced better. But it's the exception. Like, so few games now require you to pay. As weird as it is, if they do net play for those weird games that they give you one of a month, I think it's better. That it's you get one and then you lose it. It would be better if it was you get multiple and then you lose one, but I like the idea of trying to like create a community for a game and causing an urgency, like a false urgency to push for it. Hi, that's almost every MMO except for not really anymore. I think FF14 is like the only one you actually pay for monthly anymore. Like maybe World of Warcraft, but I don't really consider that a modern MMO. Like, yeah, like PSO2 now has so many things that push for speed, and that, like, they'll introduce one super top tier thing that's extra grindy, and then that's about it. Yeah, Guild Wars 2, ESO are both buy to play. Yeah, some have some subscription model options, but like either way, that's not their thing. I just think FF14, if it was a buy thing and was paced much better, and had other like cosmetic free-to-play items, would just be a better game for it. So that was my biggest problem with the game. As I was playing it, I was like, oh god, this could be done in a fifth of the time. There's no reason to make it this long. And then I was like, ah, right, I have to pay monthly. Right. There is a reason. It was rough. FF14's biggest problem was just I couldn't play with my friends for way too long. Also, I can't run when I get that out. Yeah, I think Eve switched from sub to play even because they realized it wasn't good. And it also was forcing like their game currency to do that. Yeah, even Eve is free to play now. Yeah, I think like FF14 is legit like the only major MMO that was made before fucking or after World of Warcraft that's still not free to play. Oh man, I'm having trouble making headway at all. Yeah, Eve is just free to play now. It's not even, you can use in-game currency to buy sub time. Man, we are getting raked over the coals. Oh, we're 3 on 4. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, man, I wasn't even able to finish an opening push. What the fuck? Because we're already down a person. 3v4, the one-time jumping up together might actually be a pretty good idea. I've managed to pull us out of danger. Let us continue. In the stop getting owned, stop getting beat up quest. There's no way we'll win, but we can at least be maybe like only 80% off. Hopefully it'll be at least 80-20. That's my goal. Nope, we're in danger again. Okay, not great. Thanks, J-Boy. I mean, that wasn't close. 40 to 60 is terrible. It was just we had a DC. Pretty good given that. Oh man, holy shit, the PS2 patcher, or the PSO2 patcher update that they had been working on for ages finally came out. Oh man, that's fucking wild. Oh, we might have to play PSO2 again. Also have to remember my login stuff, hopefully. Yeah, this match probably won't start. I mean, don't remember, I had the one that I had... Because people were like, that won't start. Yesterday, I had one that started 10 minutes after the test fire ended, and it still was going. So, you don't know. I'll let it run until it kicks me out. But it did work yesterday for 10 minutes after. How is PSO2? It's fucking awesome. It doesn't have a US release, which sucks, but apparently they just made the English patcher even better. Like, to the point that it's done instantly. And they have things that'll automatically detect when, where things need to be translated. Like, they did a bunch of, they've been working on it for like 2 years. It's like some kind of like direct replacement system instead of a patching system. Sniper takes a lot of practice. It's definitely the hardest gun to use, is the Charger, out of these at least. Like, the Charger is really good if you're good with it, but it's the one that if you're not good at it, it will get you nowhere, as opposed to, like, you can still do some work with the dual pistols. And roller, for example, you can do pretty okay with a roller, even without anything. Just look up PSO2 English patch and it'll probably show it to you. It'll probably directly tell you. Yeah, PSO2, I have a lot of friends who play it, so like that's the nice thing. I have the luxury of having Andy, for example. Andy who... Did you know Andy speaks fucking Japanese, guys? It's fucking crazy. Andy speaks Japanese, and on top of speaking Japanese, Andy plays a shitload of PSO2. He had stopped for a little bit. Oh, there. Okay, this is some interesting lag going on here. Okay, we're gonna have a DC here in a second. But yeah, once you get rolling in PSO2, it's really nice because the moves are closer to an action game with like dodging and individual skill and stuff, as opposed to just picking very specific things and using your specific skills in an order and trying to stand in the right place. Basically, I really like PSO2 because it doesn't play like MMO combat, which I find to be about the most boring thing that's ever existed in games. Oh, there's a lot of invisible shit happening. That's gonna be interesting. One of them's gonna die when they land, hopefully. Yep, there it is. Whoa. There's our teleporter. Fuck you, James! Damn, I was trying to snipe James immediately. Is it hard to get an account set up if you don't know any Japanese? There's one part where you will have to, like, do a CAPTCHA in Japanese, and it's not as hard as it seems because it's literally just, like, copy the following symbols. So you just pull up a list of all the symbols and copy-paste whatever you see. That's it. The CAPTCHA is the true final boss, and that is a little tough, but it took me like 3 tries, and then luckily I, the second time, knew someone who spoke Japanese, so I was just like, Andy, what is this? And he just showed me. Okay, there we go. Finally got kicked out. Got like 3/4 of the game. And now it will kick me out and say, you cannot be playing anymore. You can no longer be Splatoon. Please stop. No, the hardest part about PSO2, honestly, is downloading it. It takes a while. Okay, now we're getting kicked out, finally. Got one more bonus match, and then that'll it. Alright, and you know what that means, motherfucker. That's right. Back to what we're all really here for. Pull that all up again. I want to get a couple more runs of Course 4 in. And then maybe go for a full set of the first half of the game. Ooh, that might be a little too far for the second guy. No, that should be okay. Am I gonna tree? Yes. There we go. Nice. Yeah, and reminder, the ideal for everything is a hole in 2. For the speedrun, at least. So if I do hole in 1, that is on accident. I do not intend to hole in 1. That's what I want. Like this hole, for example. Yeah, this game's really fucking hard. In case you didn't know, it is a very hard game. And if you don't know, now you know. Dang it. I couldn't get the buffered input. I'll just do a jump shot.
town is
mountain
village?
swamp.
Town has village.
Kribby go fast.
Kribby go fast. Damn, that's good. Oh, that's not right. Okay, well, hopefully I can make this turn into something passable. I'm gonna go here. This is a little not in position at all. But kind of hoping I can salvage this with a bounce. I might hit that Gordo. I hope I don't hit the Gordo. Yep, I hit the Gordo, and I'm gonna hit the second one. No, I can skip the second one at least. Okay. Not the perfect shot there. But, definitely salvageable. I mean, as far as like, is there a Kirby game where UFO doesn't own? In Return to Dreamland, it's very slow. That's bad. Yep, I'm just gonna take the death. I didn't get full power. So, yeah. There we go. That's why I'm doing, you know, keeping lives during marathon time. I might need to bump once. God, what is this one? Actually, I don't remember the exact path for this one. Well, it's not that. Shit, what is the proper setup? I feel like I did that shot wrong. I mean, obviously I did the shot wrong. I didn't do enough spin, that was my problem. I shorted myself on the old spinneroo. Is it less power? There we go, okay. Less power, more spin. Getting the perfect dream course is a little ridiculous. Okay, I should change the title of the Twitch stream. I'll do it after I finish the last hole. Ooh, there's a little second emulator lag. Oh. Oh, that's not great. Ooh, yeah. That was, I missed the amount of spin and the amount of power, so now I have to deal with, this horse bucky. I can't tell which way I'm spinning. This is really bad. I'm just gonna... Wrong way, okay. Just take it in nice and easy. Just take this ship home. Just sail that ship into the dock. That's, who cares? Get it in the hole. Let me get everything rearranged real quick. I was gonna use the restroom real quick and grab a drink. Some water. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, Kirby's the shape of a friend. Of course it's a good shape. Alright, let's actually go for a full run to course 4. See how we do. Good start. There it is. I think this is the alternate strategy. I actually should test this one. There's like another strategy for this that I didn't use. I should check that one out again. I like read it yesterday when Andy and I were reviewing all of our strategies. There was one with like a little bit of a curve that was a little faster. Damn it. I'm overshooting a lot of my stuff here. Oh, I went too slow, too late. That time I went way too early. Uh-oh. Well. This is not going well. Also, chat, that whole don't be weird thing is coming into play pretty quickly here. And that should be right in. Oh, I forgot to do the short shot. God damn it. I get distracted, and that's what I do every time. I should do a Sonic 06 speedrun. It's bad that that's like where my brain wanders off to after a while. I was like, man, I haven't run 06 in a bit. I should do that. Alright, let's get the top spin in there. Wow, did I really manage to whiff this? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I guess this is a good test of how bad everything can be. How badly I can go on these. How bad I can goof this shit up. Wow, Kirby won't even turn. That's good. Good, got it, okay. Could I have gotten that with a pulse? No, it was a little too far. I actually rolled farther than normal. Definitely not super great. Oh, I might have to dip at some point for a special LP business. Jump, 3/4 power. Ooh, I put topspin on that. That was not great. This should be okay, yeah. I need to think, because, like... Oh, this is the one I hate so much. Nope, I'm not getting pumpkin. I'm not getting pumpkin or broom. Oh, this is the worst setup. Oh, piss. Should stop right around the start. Okay. I'm just gonna rock it off. Like that much power. Didn't hit the pumpkin again. Oh, I hate the pumpkin so much. I hate the pumpkin so much. Detestable beast. At least, I still have good jump shots. Yeah, pinball, blockball, tilt and tumble, Dream Course, yeah, canvas, rainbow curse, yeah. Those are all circle remember ones. Yeah, I like canvas and rainbow curse. They were both pretty good. I could have an entire orb-based derby. The problem is a lot of those games are on consoles that are hard to do capture of. For this, I wanted to make sure it was stuff that was all emulator friendly. Dang, just a little overshot. That's not too bad. I can salvage this. Alright, I actually want to look at this because there was a different strategy for this than the one I was using. And it was really good. Like, what hole is this? Is this 2-7. Strategy for this one is different than the one I was using. It's new actually, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 7/8 power. I may have just timed it into me getting owned. I timed it exactly into me getting owned. So this is the strategy for it now, and it is much better. Yeah, God, that's safer. It's just 5 to the left. I was doing 2 to the right with 1 left spin before, and it got me in a similar position, but it was a much slower path. Oh, and this one's super easy. Oh no, my frog's expired. Not much. Looking forward to whenever we do Arcade Pit tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I didn't know hole in ones. Okay, cool. Then I can actually just soft reset out of that. Oh, wrong member. Oh, well, it was course 3. Son of a gun. Yeah, so we'll probably do like a couple runs of this just to get a little bit of practice in, but then I'll go be gone. Oh, I need a bounce once. Until Testfire 2 tonight. That was not right at all. I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Damn it, I was reading again. Pit time gonna be good? Yeah. Yeah, the animation takes like 6 seconds. Yeah, there's a reason I'm okay with goofing up on this hole and then practicing backups, because this is a hole that's very easy to screw up. That's not good. Well, should be okay as long as I don't somehow mess up getting on this. Bam. Oh, it's always really nice when I get that one perfect. That hole's not too hard, but it can be a little goofy to deal with. Ah, shit. So that's literally the worst thing that can happen, which is why I usually pull the parasol really early. Yeah, that's like unironically just the worst outcome by so much so far. But can be saved. At least a little bit. Okay, I do want to do this properly though, just to make sure my hands don't learn it wrong. Dang, ricocheted out of the hole. Yeah, Kirby's parasol slide is really dope. I love it. Why did I go full power? Uh-oh. That's savable, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. You are very much supposed to go half power there. But whatever. Whatever. That was too low. That was way too low. Might not have been enough power, actually. Might not make it in the hole, we'll see. It's gonna be close either way. Yeah, actually ramped perfectly into it. Now to definitely get the hole in one. The timing on the pulses for this one to get a hole in one are just severe and rude. And I think I've gotten them right once. Oh! Okay, come on, come on. Ugh. You will do it. No, that's worse. There must be a way. I hate this. I hate this. This game sucks. I'm over it. I'm done with this game forever. Wah. The important part of practicing Kirby Derby, and Kirby's Dream Course in particular, is that you don't get tilted. Because it's very easy to get tilted in this game, and just ruin your chances of playing forever. We might do more PSO2. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, fuck you, Kirby. Damnable orb. Oh. Oh, this is the hardest. I hate this game. Again, don't actually need the hole in one for Derby, but wait, I want it. That hole in one looks so good when you do it right. But we're gonna do more PSO2, maybe. Right now I'm working pretty extensively on the Derby. Alright, course 4, here's the one that I don't have practiced nearly enough. Ooh, that's short on power, that's gonna be rough. Yeah. Oh crap, that was not intentional. Hold my beer. Now the question is if I can convince Proton John into a Kirby Golf competition, because I do believe he also approves of the Kirby Golf. One more over. Piss. I also have... Oh, he took it one stream to beat one sitting. Nice. Yeah, it's not too bad if you're only doing that. It's not actually that terrible. Damn it, I only should have tapped on second bounce. Actually, that's okay. There we go. I don't know what I did there. I should still be okay. Should still be okay. Okay, let's see if I'd actually... Was that a good setup for spacing? Otherwise. If I'd done proper power, would I've... Okay, yeah, if I'd done proper power, that would have been gorgeous. There we go. That hole's super easy. Yo, what game did John get for his Tusa Grande? Mine were, but yeah, both of my games are just like unfun bad, which was a little unfortunate. I was a little peeved. I got two unfun bad games as opposed to like funny bad at all. Oh, Dragon's Lair on Game Boy. I mean, that's bad, but it's just a bad... That one's just a bad platformer, if I remember right. I got one game where it was not up to par to be published by the people who made Bible Quest. Yeah, I feel like Tusa Grande's games have been a lot worse than the first Tusa Grande. The first Tusa Grande, there was like a lot of kind of like funny, goofy ones. Yeah, Escape from Atlantis was like, I don't know. I legit thought it was like just too bad even for that. Like when part of the challenge is like, by the way, there's no instruction manual, good luck. Like, it's like, Shit, was that 13? Maybe. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Tusa Grande was a little better, in my opinion, as far as the layout. Like, the games were less abominable on the whole. they were bad, but in like still like they were a bad version of a game instead of just like unplayable, confusing garbage. Let's erase all of these. New member. All right, now can I get these speed strats down? Okay. Shit. Okay. I did say new member. A small new member. I don't know what you're talking about. That's an eagle perched on a tombstone. Everyone knows that. It's hard to fit all the detail in there, but you know. Just gonna have to trust me, I guess. Oh wow, that I really fucked that one up, huh? Yeah, I should learn the other strat for this hole. It seems a little better. Okay. Damn it. Wow, I did it. I overpulsed. See, the thing is, I would have gone in the hole, which is bad, and I also overshot the actual guy that I need to. Are you serious? Am I doing this for every hole now? I'm just over putting a little. The biggest problem with Escape for Atlantis is most of the time it's really unclear what you need to do to move forward. And then even if you do that, like, it doesn't show that you're progressing until you do whatever arcane thing enough times in a row without, like, dying. And it controls unbelievably badly. It just adds up to being a lot of stuff that's not even fun to watch. Oh man, I'm really excited. I sent my buddy Near, my old high school and college buddy. So like I recommend games for him and stuff because he finally built like a gaming PC and all that. And he was asking like, oh hey, you know, are there any good? So I was like, yo, Nier Automata, you have to check this shit out because he loves Bayonetta and also being sad. And so I was like, yeah, do you like Bayonetta and being sad? He's like, I like both of those things, but I already knew about Nier Automata, man. I wouldn't miss a sequel to Drakengard for any. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's a sequel to Drakengard, right? I'm like, I mean, technically, what? Like, yeah, I know. He was like the one person who was on board for Nier Automata. Not for being a sequel for Nier, not for being a game like Bayonetta, even though he does love Bayonetta, but for being Drakengard sequel, which just what? What? But either way, so I found out he had never actually played original Nier, So I was just like, I'm gonna mail you that. So I just drove down to the mailbox and immediately sent it to him, like right away. So hopefully he'll be getting that soon, and I'll be able to hear my friend being a sad dad. Very sad every time I miss that swag shot. Drakengard fits into Nier in a very small way. Like, it's mostly like a world building thing, but I feel like it's okay to talk about it at this point, quite frankly. And like, I was cool with people talking about it elsewhere if they didn't. Nier is a spin-off of Drakengard, but the only way the stories connected was that the ending of Drakengard is, you know, a guy crashing a dragon and a giant, like, hell beast into the middle of the real world. And it just turns out, just by being here, those caused all sorts of horrible diseases and shit, because magic was not supposed to be in the real world. So it caused a white chlorination syndrome, which then led to some other stuff that led to some other... Basically, Drakengard... People say the joke ending. It's not a joke. I mean, there aren't any joke ending. It is the real ending of Drakengard 1. It's not really the joke ending. It's the real ending. Like that. That's the true ending of Drakengard. Is that. That's the real one.
It is a spin-off in the sense that one of the endings is used as the premise.
Yeah.
Or the other.
Like, in Nier, you could just say, oh, there was some magic hell disease that came, and that was the kicking off point, but very specifically, it is the disease that was caused by Drakengard 1.
It is that time a giant made of salt just face-planted into the middle of the city, and that was weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so, like, basically you either turned into salt or made a pact with a magical being and then became, like, a Legion Hell thing, which isn't really talked about as much. Yeah, you either became a pillar of salt or a zombie, and that's why the stuff in Nier happened. Where they decided it was time to split off from their body. I mean, the lore is necessary. I mean, it's in the same way of saying, like, it's what started the whole thing. Like, at any point they could say, I mean, this just happened because. And then, yeah, let's not talk about Automata yet at all, please. Because there are a ton of people who just haven't... Some people can't play it because they just can't afford it yet. So, like, be reasonable, y'all. Like, fucking, that shit is expensive as hell. Like, in Canada, I think fucking Nier Automata is still like $80, some shit. Like, fuck that. Oh my god. I understand if someone's like, yeah, no, I can't afford that. Like, they decided to play some other game. Or like, the poor fool decided they'd pre-order Mass Effect Andromeda. So, due to their small...
Yeah, 80 Canada dollars.
80 Canada dollars? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Which is about 60 Ameri dollars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean plus tax, but I'm not gonna fucking include tax. Don't, no, shut up. Also tax! Well, that raises the price everywhere. But yeah, it's expensive. So like, if someone, you know, mistakenly pre-ordered Mass Effect Andromeda, then they don't get to play Nier Automata for a while. Poor bastards. Which is definitely one of those times where I'm like, oh, really? Wowie. But I understand that mistake. You know, that's a pretty reasonable mistake. This goddamn pumpkin again. But yeah, I can't really bash anyone who pre-ordered Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, you shouldn't pre-order games, period, unless you have like a business reason to. But at the very least, like, there's no reason that game should have been as bad as it was. It's insane how bad Mass Effect Andromeda is versus...
business reasons, or I'd say in the case of, there are some companies that are really good about transparency during development and can give you like legitimate reason to be pre-sold on a thing.
Yeah, like they put out like extended demos or just like show all their stuff constantly, and yeah, are very open about it. But yeah, like, so people pre-order Mass Effect Andromeda blind, and that's stupid. But I do understand there's no reason they would think Mass Effect would be that fucking awful. Since, like, you know, the other games have been alright. Yeah, Indivisible was like a Kickstarter, but also they had like a really extended demo. So I was supporting them based on that. No, Andromeda's really bad. Andromeda's like really, really bad. Like the writing is even not good. Yeah, the animations are bad. Apparently the combat is okay. Like that's the only thing that's really good about it. Everything else is pretty fucking bad from what I hear from people who really, really like Mass Effect up to this point. Yeah, like combat is passable, but the writing quality is really bad, according to most people I respect about writing. Like the people who I read to ask, like, hey, is the writing good? Most of them are just like, no, it is really, really stilted and bad. Like most of the quote-unquote positive reviews of Andromeda I've heard could be summarized to me personally as just go play another Mass Effect instead. Like go play Mass Effect 3 some more. And yeah, the Lab Zero streams are really good.
The others are still there.
Yeah.
You could just play them again.
I don't know, honestly, I don't see how anyone could have been super hyped for Andromeda after how bad the initial like sales stuff for it was. Like the story was clearly not going to be super hot when they started off with like the whole weird angle. The story, the way they wrote it, just was like from the beginning. It was like, oh, this doesn't sound very good. Like the story beats they were trying to do did not sound promising at all. Yeah, the story was quite bad. Oh no, I'm not doubting that people were excited. That's not a thing I'm doubting. I'm saying they shouldn't be if they would have read more. They probably would not have been. Or if like they know what a quality bit of writing is, because holy shit, a lot of the writing was quite bad from the word go. Maybe, in fact, we are not the aliens? It just, it had all sorts of colonization shit. It was stupid. Sandbox practice mode. I mean, the nice thing is there is a ROM hack version of this game people have made with like a ton of extra courses and shit.
Although I'm wondering, for practice purposes, is there a strong reason to start with a fresh file every time and do runs versus taking a file with all the courses open and playing the courses?
I mean, just for like speedrun practice, I like to do. I practice courses individually over and over, and then I like doing full runs. Just because I don't know, the tempo's kind of different if you practice just one stage over and over. At least from my experience from like doing 06 and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain, but you're like in a different mental place with like rhythm and pacing and stuff. If you just do one level over and over, you can get real tight on it, but you have to be ready to adapt for every single hole. It's different. It's weird. It's more of a sport thing, honestly, than it is a game thing, I guess is how I'd put it. It's more esports. Shucks. Also, if I'm doing full runs, I'm less likely to just like do rewind over and over and be like, you know, I'll just practice this till it's perfect. Whereas if I'm doing a full run, it's like, okay, I need to, you know, play this through and make sure I can do it without too much issue. I remember to do half hour, yeah. I feel like such a smart boy. On this occasion, finally.
But you didn't get that dampness storage.
I hope I didn't get the dampness storage. That ruined me last time I got the dampness storage.
Wet buffering.
I want my buffers dry, please. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. That was a little too much power. We'll see. If I don't pump, I might be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit more. There, maybe? Well, time to pray. Pray that I didn't goof it too bad. Nice. Oh man, that's good math. No. I at least want to end on a sweet dunk. Man, after watching Smite play through Jade Empire, I hope they never make another Jade Empire. I hope they never, ever, ever make another Jade Empire. Thank you for the sub. 3 months of good stuff. You got it. Now to go back through this one. How do I keep goofing this up so bad? Oh, why don't tornadoes controls ever make sense? Thank you for the follow. Ooh, I did not pump the correct amount. Nice. Tie Tuesday from Retropray. That's right, I have been on there, yes. Slow Beef and I have in fact talked on at least one occasion. Oh man, that was a really good hole. See what we can get for the rest of these. If I can in fact clean house. That was a little too stop. Damn. Okay. That might be a better way to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't. Stop. Pissed. Yeah, this is just practice. I'm learning, all of Dream Course as part of the Kirby Derby, which is a thing we're doing that's a bunch of Kirby games all in a row, and this is the last one, which is why I kind of want to make sure I do it perfectly. Because the choke is going to be very real on this game. I know in particular this is going to be the most ruthless of them. Kirby Golf, she is an unforgiving mistress. That's Fred Francis. Yeah, no, I think I knew him since I was like 18 or something, so. I can tell you Slow Beef's actually as good of a person in person as he seems, which is refreshing. Beatus, however, is the nicest boy. He actually is just a wonderful person. He's a treasure. Fucking diabetes. He helped me get to the airport. I still can't believe they even fixed that on the Rets and Pray wiki, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's still on there. That Beatus was a very nice boy who helped me get to the airport. Oh, that rules. So good. Is it not 3/4 power? Uh-oh. Oofa. Oh, right, I have ice. I keep forgetting I have ice at the end of this hole. I should be okay still. Dang it. Yeah, whiffing that guy on the downhill slope was really rough. Yeah, that was awesome. The mod was like, man, whoever vandalized this really had it out for Ty. It was me. I vandalized. It was myself and Maddie and Andy. We ruined it. It was good.
Ty's greatest enemy.
That's right. It's me. No one would fuck with me as hard as I fuck with me. My IP ban is up though, so I could go mess with them again, now that I think about it. It was like a 1-year-long ban. I'm gonna practice 3-1 more, because I hate this hole. I hate this hole. Like the safe strat is no spin, 3/4 high. Retsapre OGs. The worst part is that's not a joke we put in. That's something the actual person who made the wiki put in. And it physically hurt me to read. Yeah, I got IP banned from a fan wiki for fucking with my own page. That's the kicker. Reminder, it was because I was messing with my own page. That's why it was so good. Ooh, that was not enough power. This is gonna be, interesting. Oh, I'm gonna end up right in the middle of all of them, aren't I? Come on. Yeah, perfect. It was the quote-unquote official Retsapre wiki, which I don't think Slowby even knew existed until I told him we were fucking with it. My favorite edit was still definitely Andy managing to sneak in history's smallest minion onto a page. It was amazing. It was like a fucking like 5 pixel by 5 pixel minion up in the corner. Okay, what if instead of watching a video about Billy MC, I wanted to read about Billy MC? Did you see that backup? Did you see that backup, motherfucker? Damn. That was good. That was ridiculously good. Beans. The Mario Wiki is really good if you want to learn about all the different types of Goombas, like pile driver micro Goombas. That's not right. That's right. Protected Ty Tuesday, excessive vandalism, go away. Yup. That was me. Oh god, I really fucked up this one, okay. 3 maybe? Hold some beer. Oh no. Oh, not enough juice. Shit. That was high. That was high full meter. Damn. So for anyone who's not familiar with the game, so that meter only has, I don't know, like 32 ticks, something like that. around there. But why that is important is there is actually 64 different values you can get as far as like how fast you're going. There are 64 values on that speed gauge. And the very top one, pink full power, has 1 value, and 0 power nothing has 1 value, and I think that's it. The rest of them can each be 2 values. So like half, with exactly half of the gauge filled up, you can either be fast half or slow 1/2. So you can actually be slightly faster or slightly slower. And you kind of have to learn to gauge what speed you got. We saw course 3. I wonder if newbie's ever gonna get around to actually practicing Kirby Derby. Ever. I think he said one of his like stream days was free, so he was just gonna start dedicating that to Kirby Derby. Man, I don't know if one day a week's gonna do it when you gotta learn like 5 games. So it's a lot. Come on, don't go in. There we go. Category kids, category squids. God damn it, yep. The thing is, it was like excessive vandalism, but honestly, I feel like if I was a wiki owner, I would have let it go because it was way better than anything else on that wiki. Like, it was a strict improvement. I mean, who was really going to the Retsuprey wiki to read about me? You know, who was like, oh, I want to know more about this side character. Someone tell me more about this Ty Tuesday guy. Ah, good, someone went on Diabetes' page finally. In fact, he's such a good boy that we've compiled a list of his good boy deeds. Yeah, that was that was the best set of edits. What a nice boy, wow. Damn it. I hate when the UI gets in the way of me trying to go in hole with rock. Here's some lore. I don't have any Diet Mountain Dew or Diet Coke or Diet anything, and I really would like some. Ah, I gotta get that next badge. Yeah. Thank you, KP, for the bits. I hope your next badge gives you Nirvana. It lets you achieve a higher plane of being. Oh, don't want to be too off center here. Oh, I hate this one because I want to bounce the second I... Damn it. Oh, God. Go in the water. Oh, water storage. Okay. Hell yeah. Chivo enlightenment. I have achieved a higher plane of being via Chivos. And finally Wandering Newbie was fulfilled. God, I gotta admit though, kicking this game's ass feels real good. Turned into a dog for stealing a wizard's burrito. Yeah, wizards in general. Less power than 3/4 to get both? Yeah, it seems like that's about right. Beans! Brussels sprouts, man. I need to make sure I nail that. Oh, you know what? It might be a better and safer move to just take a straight shot uphill and get myself lined up. Yeah. This is probably the much wiser move of the two options.
Take advantage of the control that Spike gives you.
Yeah, or, you know, like I didn't even have to there, but it was just, yeah, a way safer move than, you know, if I tried to do a curve shot up there and then had ice and was in a bad spot, I was screwed and dead. Like, that was just the end. I think I lined that up wrong. Like off by 1. Yeah, that's not quite right. Should still get both? Yeah. The lineup might not be as free, so I'll just stone and get a solid lineup that way. I wonder what the time I have to beat is to get on the leaderboard. I haven't actually looked what like the times are because they're pretty spread out for this game. Like it definitely feels like there were some people that just like casually did some runs to like, you know, kind of test it, and then there's like the higher echelon, like the top 3 or 4 probably, or like the ones who people who sat down and like really worked on it and practiced it and figured out optimal time strats and shit. So I wonder where I'd need to be like top 5. It would be pretty good to be at least on one of the leaderboards for the game for the Kirby Derby before I run the damn Kirby Derby. Honestly, I might be able to get on all of them except for, oddly enough, Superstar, my favorite one, because that game is so intense.
Just that it's so thoroughly run.
Yeah, it's run by a lot of people, and it's also routed, like, insanely well. Oh, I didn't get the bounce. Oh, no. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, I can fix it from here. Okay, that's good to know that that's an easy enough fix if I do whiff the, pulse. Oh, that's wrong. That's the other way that can go wrong, is if I overpower the shot, which that also is overpowered, I believe. Yeah, so I need to make sure I hit the, trampoline, which means I have to be, like, 2 away from full. At least 2 to 4 away from full, I think, is the way I can get it. Yeah. How short can I go? Okay, that's too short. I kind of want to see what my error window is, and then maybe start planning around being the middle of the error window. Okay, yeah, I have to get that top spin. That's like the really crucial part here. Okay, that's about as low as I want to go for sure. Oh god, that's bad. So I'm glad on this stage there is a point in the strategy guide, or like the RTA strategy, where it just says like, oh, you didn't get full power or one off of full power? Well, pray. Good luck. hope it works out. You fucked up. That's the luck.
Backup strategy, despair.
Mm-hmm.
Bargaining, acceptance.
Oh, I popped a little early there. No, beans. I wonder if I can get that if I just use the umbrella later. Ah, thank you for the follow. The other thing is there's like a single frame when you bounce where you actually can't use abilities. It's weird. There's like a single animation frame of hitting the ground where it won't let you use anything. So you have to make sure you don't try and do it there. Oh, you never noticed the little fist pump Kirby does when you get the hole? Yeah, it's the best thing. A little short on power there. Damn it! Okay, if I hadn't rocked, would I have... I just had to rock at a really clutch time. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, but half power uphill. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Well, time to learn to salvage this. Never made this mistake before, but that's why we practice, I suppose. Okay. Good to know that the speed and launch to hit him from the vent on the other side is basically the same. Yeah, that's the nice thing about practicing, like, in case I do screw up, is I can get better recoveries. Well, I'm not getting the hole-in-one for sure, but I can at least make sure if I early pump there, I'll get a pretty good amount of speed coming out of the warp. Probably enough to crest the hill? Barely. Okay, good. Let it ride. Yeah, that's kind of the default position. A little up. A little over half power. Nope, that was way too much. Shucks. The best part is I'm getting reset to like the exact same fucking spot every time I goof this. Thank you, Kirby. What is the Kirby Derby? I tried to look it up, but there's a charity walkathon with the same name. That rules. That's so good. Honestly, I doubt anything will come up for Kirby Derby until I get a couple groups to do it. Yeah. And like post it and all that. Like course 4. GG on the gold. Yeah, it's really easy to get gold on this if you're doing the speedrun strats and you just, you know, get close enough. You'll usually get a gold. Oh, I say as I chuff a really easy shot. That'll land right next to the hole without going in. Just like that. Is there an episode called the Kirby Derby? In the show? I mean, of course there is. You know, they were good writers and localizers, I'm sure. God, even mashing, you still get a little short there. There we go, that was a perfect setup, actually. Little late, but the rest was really good. Now I just have to pray I bounce over the Gordo. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, this game's really fun, even if you're not doing speedruns of it. That. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get pretty solid. Like I said, this is the last game in the whole event, and definitely the easiest to choke on. Like, you know, Kirby Superstar, if you die somewhere, you're gonna lose a little bit of time, but not too much. If you choke on this, it could be very, very costly.
Errors in golf quickly spiral out of control.
Yeah, they waste a bunch of time. No, 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 get in your home. Yeah, it's really easy to game over a lot in the later courses. Like, when I did my blind playthrough, I only game over once, but it was on the last hole of course 7 or 8. Something like that. Either way, I was not pleased about the outcome. I do that every time. On this hole. Even when I get perfect, I still go on the wrong side just a tiny bit. But yeah, that's a huge time loss if you like game over on course 7. Which other games are in the Kirby Derby? It is, let me get this real quick. It is this, and, it starts with Kirby's Dream Land, which is really short. It's only like a 14-minute game if you practice a little bit, like 14, 15 minutes. Then it is Nightmare in Dreamland, which is like, for like the best run is like 45 minutes, so probably closer to an hour, even with practice, probably like an hour, hour and 10. Then Kirby's Dream Land 2, which I'm not sure exactly how long it is. I think it's also in like the 30 to 50 minute range. And then it is Kirby's Block Ball, but only to the World 2 boss, which is only like 12, 15 minutes. It's pretty short, without practice. That was blind. It was like 15 minutes. Then it is, God, I'm blanking. Then it's Superstar from beginning to Marks, which is pretty long. And then this, beat Course 8, or beat the boss, so beat DDD. No extra courses though, thank God. No extra courses. I don't hate everyone that much. Right. Hey, there we go. I would say probably like an hour. The thing you have to remember is, like, I mean, there's gonna be speedrunners who maybe end up doing Derby later, but for right now, it's like, it's not really speedrunner people. It's people who've never done speedruns before. Any reason why you're only including parts of some of the games? Literally, the only one that I'm only including some of is Block Ball, and it's just because Block Ball isn't fun enough, in my opinion, to justify like a full run of it. I mean, Superstar, that's the whole game. It's just not the bonus games and not like True Arena and shit, because who fucking cares about True Arena and shit? Okay, this is iffy. And this, just not the extra courses, because again, that's like post-game golf. You just do have to put like specific goals for each game, you know, that's kind of the speedrunning thing. You don't want people like being like, oh, I thought I had to do everything. In Dreamland 2, it's any percent, so you don't have to do going and getting all the drops and everything. Because 100% in that game is just a little bit more of a pain in the butt than I like. Ooh, did not need to do that, so let me try and crack early. I pulsed an extra time. Now I gotta do a backup, because I'm dumb. Yeah, Kirby Superstar is like 10 games in one. One of them is like the last to unlock, and that is Milky Way Wishes, which is with Marks at the end. I will need to check and make sure there's not some way you can like glitch the game into letting you do that first. That would not be the point. Can't believe there's no Kirby Samurai Showdown. Yeah, no, it's not possible on emulators. there's too much lag to get the higher levels of that done reliably. I adore Superstar, so I'm right there with you on it being one of the best games. Agreed. Oh, it was the Adventure of the Eagle on a tiny tombstone. Pretty well, I'd say. That felt like too much power, and apparently it was just not, so... I'm really bad at gauging where I need to be on this level. Might be able to compensate. Might have enough speed still to get in the hole. Yeah. What are the maximum tomatoes for? Those are like your number of strokes. So if you run out of those, that's how you die in this game. I don't know how I goofed that one up so much. Yeah, every time you defeat an enemy or go in a hole, you get one back. And if you run out, that's how you die. Or if you go as in, like, out of bounds, which is the more normal way to game over, honestly, later on. Okay, this one's free tie. There we go. Let's do a quick hole one, or course one. Yeah, if you like run into a hazard, you lose one as well. That's why you normally don't go for hole-in-ones, by the way. It's like 6.5 seconds or something. The extra animation. Amazing. Today this hole is just, wow. That's also why you don't want to run low on tomatoes. It's slower. If Kirby's at 1, he does that little noise like 3 times. If he's at 2, he does it once. And you can't interrupt that. Honestly, there's no reason to net play this game. Like, I love the multiplayer, don't get me wrong, but it's just not really worth doing net play for, in my opinion. Like, the net play just doesn't add that much to it. It's better off just having both of us golf, and then, you know, whoever wins golf. Also, Smite hates golf games. So I doubt it. I guess he likes golf with your friends, but when I tried to talk him into this, he was like, no thanks, no thanks on the golf. I was like, man, come on. And yeah, ZSNES is a terrible, terrible emulator. For the question, yes, ZSNES is the worst Super Nintendo emulator by a lot. It's really inaccurate. And SNES 9X is less resource intensive, so there's like literally no reason to use ZSNES anymore. Unless you're trying to play a really bad Mario ROM hack that only runs on ZSNES because it takes advantage of the things it does wrong. And the net play doesn't even really work that well, yeah. Mike and I barely managed to get it to work. No, the best one right now is BizHawk. BizHawk with the BSNES core, or Higgin, which is just, that's the same. They're literally the same thing. Just BizHawk has multiple emulator slot, like you can have multiple cores in it.
BizHawk is a wrapper program containing many other good emulators.
Yep. You can just throw a ton of cores into it. What's wrong with Chimera NetPlay? It just doesn't work well. Whenever we tried it, we had big desync issues. We right now are using like Hamachi. Also, like input lag is really bad. We have to very specifically do Hamachi to set up a UDP, and then we have to like kind of goof the UDP a little bit and lower our lag at a time, and it's not great. It's not great. The system works barely. And it causes all sorts of music bugs and issues, and yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is we managed to get Donkey Kong Country 2 to work perfectly beginning to end, other than the music being fucked up. It was perfect, because our way we have it set up's pretty good. The music got fucked up a lot.
Yeah, it's just kind of something that's not going to be solved.
Yeah, no, NetPlay...
These games are software that expects constant, instantaneous access to the input. You're just not going to get that over a network.
Pocky and Rocky kind of half worked. We got the games working, but yeah, it's not pretty, and the music's real busted all the time. Pocky and Rocky was hilarious, because most of those bugs that happened were in fact just related to ZSNES being a bad emulator. Like the fact that the shadows from trees were in fact on top of us because the sprite layering is fucked up. Like the partial transparency just doesn't work, so they were just hard on top of us, which was awesome. I've got to be going fast enough to get that damn pumpkin. Fuck the pumpkin. I hate this damned pumpkin. Damnable pumpkin. Alright, how do I deal with this if I get in this situation? Full power will tag the pumpkin, okay. Okay, so full power is the way to compensate for that. If I somehow manage to sneak onto that damn pumpkin. Arrow Fighter was just a really bad shmup. Just really, really basic, mediocre shmup, honestly. Nothing special. Yeah, so this is the nice thing is if I end up going for safety, I can usually end up with between like 7 and 10 lives at the end of course 2, which is nice. This is a cute game, and that's how they get you refineries. They fool you into thinking it's a cute, easy game, and it is in fact the rudest game. Dang it, I'm not sure exactly what I'm goofing up there. Yeah, I would say this is easily the hardest Kirby game. Like, any Kirby game gets hard if you try and run it really fast, but this is, yeah, real tough.
Great franchise-wide secret is that Angry Eyebrows Kirby, that's the true face, the inner self.
Yeah.
That's the portrait you keep in the attic. Forbidden Curb.
She was at 4 or 5. Uh-oh. I think it was supposed to be 5. Eh. Crap. Yeah, the only golf game I know of with a boss battle at the end. Oh, that reminds me, I need to play 100-foot robot golf. I got that now that it's on PC, but I still have yet to play it. And I probably should, since, you know, Panzer worked on it and all that. Breath of the Wild is obscenely good. That game is disgustingly good. That and Nier Automata are both disgustingly good. I'm glad I finished them though, so now I can play other things, because they were consuming my time. Entirely. Like, I was like, I don't want to play anything else actually. Which one did I like more? They're very different. They're not, it's not even worth comparing them, honestly. Like, they're just so incredibly different that I wouldn't, well, I need to power bounce here. I'm not gonna end up overshooting. Yeah, no, Nier's combat is definitely simpler than a Platinum game. If you expect, like, a proper Platinum combat, you might be a little disappointed. It does a really cool thing that I can't spoil or talk about, though. So, there's that. There is the forbidden moves I cannot talk about. Automata is not a very easy game. That's wrong. It's an easy game once you figure out one of the subsystems. But again, let's not talk about Automata, because that's a rule I ask people to please respect. Nier Original is very easy. I feel like I should only pulse once, maybe. Okay, that's no pulses then, I think. Okay, what am I doing to get this wrong? Okay, that's the best way to do it. If I get full power, that's the good shit. Yeah, I do love the Wispy Woods pissed off at Kirby face. It's pretty dope. I'm just like, man, stop it. Honestly, the only Drakengard that matters story-wise is 1, and even that is not a super huge connection. If you want to know about Drakengard, just watch Jordan Kai's description of them. They did an exceptionally good job.
Also, as far as the stories for each of them, I'd say that they ultimately end up being pretty straightforward. They're just willing to go places that games don't normally touch.
Yeah, they're not like super crazy weird. Like there are some things that are like, wow, that's weird visually or audio, you know, or anything. Yeah, I would definitely do the Jordan Kai videos though, because it's like a 2-part video that's like maybe like an hour total, just running through all of Drakengard's story pretty quickly. Almost every hole can be done in one shot, but there are some that like still haven't been solved, how to do them in one. You know sometimes how if you boost off of a green bumper with a lot of speed, you get offset in your path? It's some weird rounding error in the game's cosine table. No shit.
Math.
That's advanced math. Oh, the only reason I would say to watch the summary of Drakengard is because Drakengard is an extremely not fun to play game. Like, and it's one of those times where people are like, it was intentionally not fun for the sake of story. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't. Like, it was a bad game that happened to have a really good story. And people decided to try and forgive the bad gameplay for being like, it's for story reasons. It's like, no, it just sucks to play. I almost never buy into, well, it was bad on purpose. No, it wasn't. No game dev's like, I'm gonna make my thing awful. No. No, the combat isn't very bad Devil May Cry. The combat is very bad Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, that's also an argument people use for Spec Ops The Line. And also not true there at all. Okay, how the fuck do I get this? Where is the first boost to do this properly? So I feel like I'm not getting the boost right somewhere.
Someone is trying to sell you on work, and they use the word deconstruction. Back away slowly and guard your core. Keep your head up, avoid sudden movements.
I enjoyed Spec Ops gameplay for like, I don't know, like 2 hours, and then I was like, hoofa, this is a really bad third-person cover shooter. How about that? Deconstructed your corn dog. I mean, Spec Ops, the thing is just like, if you've played any other third-person cover shooter, it becomes very insufferable. For example, Gears of War, which is a real game for real men, with real guns about a real war. A real game for real men with real guns about a real war. If anyone gives you shit about liking Gears of War, stuff them in a locker. Game's fun as fuck. Gears is awesome. Let's not start getting into little piss slap fights about, you know, what game was better about doing, you know, X random point. Then when we start getting into slap fights over, well, I think book is better than game. Like that's when it's like, okay, we're going a little far here. That
Book
pumpkin,
is the
dude.
best game.
Actually, you're an idiot because the best game is spreadsheets. You stupid moron. You dumb idiot. You would learn the story better.
Spreadsheets. Nature's books.
But yeah, if you want to have a deep meta conversation about is games art, this is the exact wrongest place to do it. Because this is just Twitch chat, and I literally cannot think of a worse forum to have that discussion.
Front row seating at various sporting events. That is the worst place to discuss.
Ooh, that might be too much power. Nope. What do you think of wrestlings? I know every move is a stone cold stunner, and if you tell me otherwise, I'll give you a stone cold stunner. Which stone cold stunner? Well, you'll find out. God, a modern Dream Course would be so good. I mean, it's just Kirby's Advanced Golf Adventure.
You could have it ship with a level editor.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh my
What people
god.
build. Custom golf. Community golf.
Yeah, that would actually be heaven. Oh, I'm going too fast. I'm gonna hit that Gordo. Nope. Okay, we're good. Uh-oh, I might bounce over that boy. I bounced over that boy. I did not pump a time I was supposed to. Yeah, the max lives I think is 99. Does your notice board still say piss on it? You mean my schedule? It says Beepus, I believe. Yeah, it says Beepus. And it still says that, yes. I'm glad I can cover the ranking board with wieners. So yeah, you can end up getting like a ton of lives. Oh, all right. Well, that was a good Splatfest. Splatfest. Testfire actually was terrible. Who am I kidding? But I did it. And I'll be back again tonight to do another Testfire. And then also probably also some another thing. Test fire and then probably more golf. So I'll catch y'all tonight at like 11 or something. So take it easy. I'm gonna host over my buddy Wander Newbie, who's probably doing Record Keeper if I have my schedule straight. And feel free to actually don't rate him with anything because his Record Keeper streams are really like put together and practiced and stuff. But just appreciate them. Have a good one.